endurance driving tips brought to us by Discovery Parts. They're your source from head to toe, hand to feet. Go to their website and check it out. There's all this great safety gear that you can get there. And you know, always look at their closeout section because they always have some great deals that you might say, hey, oh man, I could really use a second pair of gloves. We're here today to talk about what do you do when you had a mechanical or some kind of issue and you came into the pits, your crew did a great job of fixing. Let's say maybe your fender got dinged in. Let's say maybe you had a flat tire. There's something that occurred on the track that you had to get fixed. And you're the first driver to go back out. Maybe you're the one just in the car, but maybe somebody said, hey, it's your turn to drive, go ahead and go. Here is my suggestion for the next part of this. Unless you're literally in the last 20 minutes of the race and you're trying to go for the win, I would spend the first 2 to 3 laps sorting the car out. And I know that's easy to say, it's even harder to do when you're in the heat of the competition. You're like, okay, I'm ready to go. It feels pretty good as I'm walking out of the pits with the car. No. Slow down. So the first thing you want to do is you get in the car and you're driving out of your pit stall down to the end of pit road. Just give the car a couple taps on the brake, okay? Just make sure that the brakes are still working. You're thinking, well, I didn't have any issues with the brakes. Well, you never know. If something happened, it might have come up and cut the brake line. So give a couple taps of the brake pedal as you're going down the pit road. Then when you get to the end and you go to accelerate out of the pits onto the track, now's the time not to go full crazy. Go out of the pits, go through the gears nice and slowly. If you're out of the pits and you're on the track and you look up in your rearview mirror and you don't see anyone behind you, give the car a couple, like you're trying to warm the tires up, go back and forth, left and right, okay? And then even if you're going down the straightaway a little bit, give a couple pumps of the brakes, okay? Why is this so? Because you never know if something maybe got fixed, but the crew didn't notice something else that was soon to break, right? Like maybe a suspension piece wasn't broken until you went back out on track and then it finally bent and broke. So again, go out, spend those first couple laps, like I said, just making sure the car's fine. Don't put yourself in a position that first lap out, you're now dive bombing somebody threshold braking into the last turn and all of a sudden you don't have brakes. Or you go to turn the wheel and all of a sudden the car's kicking. Be very aware of what's going on with the car. If it doesn't feel quite right, think through your head. Don't just try to ignore the problem. Say, what is this going on here? Maybe I need to bring it back in the pits. Talk to the crew on the radio and just see what's going on. You've got to be extra sensitive after those issues because that's actually more than likely when you're going to stuff the car in the wall. And guess what you have then? Ruined day, wrecked car, no fun, lots of expenses. So again, that's Will's tip. When you leave the pits, leave the red mist in the pits and make sure that the car is okay for the first couple laps.